Hi guys, it's Martin MCB, stroke M&O Sisters, back again for another video. Yes, it's very similar to the other videos because it's such a nice beautiful day. Why not do them all at the same time? I've subscribed to a very good subscriber actually on YouTube. I don't remember her actual tag, so apologies. I'll try and find it and put it in the link, but her name's Millie. And she's American and she talks about everything to do with YouTube, how to structure videos and stuff like that. Well, I'm doing it natural, so it's probably not the correct way of doing it, but you know, I'm sure I'll learn and get better. But anyway, I just wanted to touch base again. I'm trying to, on mindset videos, is to try and get inside of the heads of people. A lot of it is everything we do in life is mind driven. So for example, you wake up, you go to school, you come back, you have a dinner, perhaps you watch a bit of telly, perhaps you catch up on social media with your friends. If you're an adult, you wake up, you go to work, you do your job, you come home, you get stuff, dinner ready for the kids, maybe a bit of ironing, maybe a bit of lunch preparation for the next day, and then you go to sleep. So we're all kind of caught up in a cycle that is not really conducive to our mental state. So this one goes out to parents with children, okay, because I've got two daughters, beautiful by the way. So obviously, if you want to have a look at their early days, there are videos on this channel. I'm sure they'll be cringing about it, but I think they're so cute and adorable. But I'm a parent, so all parents think their kids are lovely. I'm sure other parents don't, but it's one of them things. It's all part of growing up. So I would say, as a parent, the most difficult thing to do, you go through different stages, of course. First stage is about getting them prepared for school. How can you ever be prepared for school? I remember in the days when I went to school and I hated it, but loved it at the same time. And it's one of those things that, like, when you're young, you're always learning, so you're not thinking about things generally. But when you're an adult or parent, you kind of think, why aren't they thinking of that? Well, they don't, because their mind's not developed enough. And it's difficult for parents to understand that, including myself, been through it all. It's only being older that you realise, actually, you could have done things maybe slightly different. Now, I can only go from my own personal experience. I can't advise you. I'm not a super nanny or anything like that, so you may or may not listen. It's up to you. I look at it that they are little people, and they're learning from you as parents. If you're doing things that you shouldn't be doing as a parent, they're going to copy you and do it. And when they grow up, you're going to end up having a go at them for acting a certain way. In reality, you created that issue. So I would always, looking back on it now, I mean, to be fair, I think our kids are really good, well behaved, they're fantastic in other people's homes. You get back to your own home, they're completely different, of course, but that's parenting. And I'm sure things like this, they cringe. My youngest is 15. She's a typical, I want to do these things and I don't want you guys to be around, which is fine, you know, it's part of growing up. I was pretty similar with my parents, so you can't take it personal. Yes, you'd like them to stay that perfect child who stays with you for the next 20, 30 years, but your job really is to get them prepared. So if you get them prepared for life in general and what it can throw at you, they're going to be in the best position. When they're older, they'll look back on it and they'll teach their children the same way. So I think it's his mindset. If you're going to teach them bad, they're going to learn bad, they're going to teach their children. It's a bit like the when you watch the news, the abuser being the abused being the abuser. It's just the way you're taught. Now, that's fine. Remember, as individuals though, you've still got a choice. You don't have to do the same. You can break that cycle. I've broken that cycle in terms of my personal family, or I think I have. I'm acting differently to the way my parents brought me up, whereas my other family are doing the same the way our parents did bring them up. So it's horses for courses, you know. I don't want to cast aspersions on how it's done, whether it's right or wrong. I personally think that it's working, whatever we're doing as parents. Granted, they do struggle every now and again. Most kids do. They go through different phases, emotions, friendships, issues. All you can do as a parent is stay there and be supportive. Talk to them, give them space. If they don't want to talk to you or rude to you or whatever, just kind of, okay, they're having a moment, they need to get off. We all do it as adults. If we get annoyed, you don't want people talking to you. You want to deal with it yourself, unless you're the type of character who wants people to talk to you. Not everyone's the same. I'm a manager in my job, and I've always looked at management very simply. We're the managers, supervisors. You're the parents. Your staff are the kids. Okay, so if you show them the right way, 9 times out of 10 they're going to follow that path. You'll of course have the old rogue one, but then you have to deal with it, and that's the joys of being managers or supervisors. But in main, they're pretty good. So I think in terms of your mindset, you need to get that right to teach kids the best way. Now, it might not be the same way everyone wants to bring their kids up, but I look at it quite simply. If you teach your kids to be nice, to be polite, be pleasant, try to get them behaved, then it should work all right. The challenge for us parents is other children. Of course, the more parents actually teach their children the right way, the children will have a better time in school. Unfortunately, in primary schools nowadays, particularly in the UK, I don't know if it's the same around the world, they teach all the children to get on with each other. They get them in a room, say, oh, you must play with each other nicely. And I appreciate the concept. But the problem is, and the reality is, when they get a bigger school, they're surrounded by other children from different schools who have been taught different ways. And they never really teach them how to deal with that concept. And parents are not really taught how to deal with it. You kind of teach your kids the way you learn at school. Now, if you've turned out really well, really successful, really happy-go-lucky type of person, fantastic. But if you haven't and you're quite unhappy, 9 times out of 10 you're going to teach them the way you learn, which won't be very nice. So my advice to you is actually just try to teach them the best way to behave as a human being. Teach them as much as you can, financially as well, because that's never taught really at schools. Getting prepared for friendship issues, getting prepared for not worrying about it. Friends do unfortunately come and go, and it's true about your family. You can't choose your family, they're your family, but you can choose your friends. So while you've got that choice, get them hopefully to make the right one, because it's so easy to get bullied and mentally drawn into I'm not good enough, blah blah blah. Social media is terrible in terms of what other kids can do. Snapchat's probably the worst thing ever, but that's my opinion. So sorry Snapchat, don't sue me. But yeah, I'd say if you want to hear more, by all means write a comment, hit subscribe, Like the video. I'm more than happy to answer any of my personal questions. Again, it's all down to my personal opinion. Everyone's different. I accept it as a human being, and hopefully everyone else will. And I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.